Hello YouTube, welcome back to my Games of Kerbal Space program. My name is SSJGazhan99 and this is going to be the new career mode for Kerbal Space program 0.2.4. This is the contracts career mode, which I would basically start calling quests, because that's pretty much what it is. They give you a quest, you do your quest, you hand it in, you get your money and you get your stuff. And that's pretty much it. It's basically the science mode, but on a budget, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So let's get into here. Right, we're not going to be called default. We are going to be called SSJGazhan99. There we go. So we will start that now. Over at the old one, yes, please, and start from the beginning. Now, I'm basically brand spanking new at this game. I've had the game for about a month, but I've probably played it for about an hour and a half or so, something like that. I've had a lot of crashing issues with the game, but generally I'm just not very good at this game. I've been able to circle the moon and come back again and land. I've been able to do a few things. I was struggling with orbiting, but thanks to people like Scott Manley and Thor LP, Kurt J Mack, Hock Gaming, those guys gave me a lot of tutorials and a lot of help in terms of getting myself back on my feet and getting into orbit. So I can get into orbit now, and I can get get around the moon and back again and things like that. So you'll be coming with me as I learn how to play the game. Right, so what have we got that's new to the game? So if you've watched any of those guys' channels, you'll notice most of these, except for this building right here. This is the mission control building. This is the newest building for the whole lot. The one in the center here is the VAB, the Vehicle Assembly Building. This is the space plane hangar. This is the it's something like the astronauts complex or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's something like that anyway. This is basically your R&D development stuff and all that sort of stuff. This is where you put all your points in science, things like that. This is your tracking stations and your radar stations to keep an eye on what you've got out in space. This is your launch pad. So we might as well go straight in and have a check on Mr. Gene Kerman. Hello, Mr. Gene Kerman, right up here. Hello, sir. How are you doing? So I'm just going to quickly explain how this system works. This up here is your money. So this is what you use to build your spacecrafts and stuff. This I don't believe they've actually put a name to the Kerman's currency. So I've decided to call it, on my playthrough, of course, Kuro. Now, there's a couple of reasons behind that. One is basically we all have different currencies. The Americans have got the dollar, the UK has got the pound, and Europe has got the euro. Now, I tried to put the Kerbal spin on it by putting a K in front, like you would have with Kerbal, Kerman. So I decided to try collar instead of dollar. It didn't sound right. I tried Count. Doesn't sound right, but Kuro sounds really cool. Also, the other thing that when I first thought about it, Kuro was the name of my first guild in World of Warcraft. I raided with them for years and got on with a lot of their guys up really, really well. And it just kind of like was a nice little touch, you know. Kuro, Euro, Kerbal, Kerban, all that sort of stuff. Kuro just sounded pretty good, so I'll stuck with that one, and that's what I've decided. So. When I'm talking about the Kuros, you know I'm talking about their money, their currency. That's what it is. So basically, this is your quest screen. He'll bring up the different quests that are available. They have timers on them. These ones will never expire, so you can have these up there for as long as you want. If you want to accept them or not, it's up to you. Just pick them up whenever you want. But there will be some that will have like 2 days until it expires. But once you pick it up, you've got 1 year to complete that quest. So it gives you a long time to complete the quests, but you've just got to complete what they ask. So we'll go with this one for now. So we've got like a little briefing bit here. Now my eyesight's not very good, and I'm sitting quite far away from the screen, so bear with me. Basically, the briefing says it's no secret that none of us knew for sure if we actually were out of ideas. Though for the group of clerics passing by Kerbal World First Record Keeping Society, that was simply bad. Admittedly, the way we would often see another unintended ignition was a big part of why. However the case may be, that definitely ended up raising more questions than answers, and now we need your help. So these briefings, some of them actually quite funny. You'd hear them like digging in a dumpster or something. That was quite cool. I thought it was quite funny. But they're pretty much the same. They all end the same way. Realistically, they're in the same way. Prestige's trivial. Objective is basically to launch a new spacecraft. And your rewards, right, you get an advance. So basically when you accept the quest, you get an advance of payment. And that's what you get. So that's 1835. When you complete it, you get 4587 Kuros and 5 Science, 11 Prestige. But if you fail, you get minus 2000 Kuro. When you've got a starting of 10,000, that's not great, but there you go. So set a new altitude record. Obviously the briefing is relatively the same. I tell you, the chief bookkeeper of the Kerbal World's first record keeping society is just amazing. You know, he's always there somewhere. He's doing all sorts of bits and bobs. Again, the trivial one. This is quite easy. Just strap a command module to the top of a solid fuel booster, and that will get you into 5,000 meters anyway. So you'll be able to do this one quite quickly and easily. The advance is 459. The completion is 2,294 Kuros with 11 Prestige. Not too bad. Escape the atmosphere. Basically get above 70,000 meters and you're good to go. That advance is just under 10,000 Kuros. The completion is just under 30,000 Kuros. And 15 Science, 95 Prestige. All pretty good. Orbiting Kerbin is again get above 70,000 meters, because that's where the atmosphere actually ends. So just above that, say 75, 80,000 meters, get into a circular orbit around about 100,000 meters. Periapsis and apoapsis would probably get you quite easily into orbit. The advance payment is just under 15,000 Kuros. The completion is just under 60,000 Kuros with 30 Science and 142 Prestige. So I'm going to take all of these because I can pretty much do most of these relatively quickly. So I've been trying to do all of them in one big go, and to be honest with you, I've seen some people do it. I can't. I've tried. I've got basically about half an orbit and I run out of fuel. So I've got no idea how these guys actually are capable of doing it. I'm not, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm basically going to grab my Science from where I can get it, and then I'm just going to go. So to start with, we'll just get the bog standard rocket going. We're going to grab 1, 2. We'll grab a big rocket at the bottom there, and then we're going to strap 4 of these bad boys on the outside. Boom. Actually, no, we want that in line at the bottom there. That should do it. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Get it. I want to get it in line with that engine. So, oh snap! Bastard! Ah, you suck. There we go. That'll do. Alright, let's just get these parachutes on and let's get this show on the road. Right, so we want to set these to, let's set them to, let's go 75, because that'll give me a good amount. Stop it. All I want is the 75 value. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what? Screw you. Right, so we want to put these, we want to put them in there, we want to put this one in there as well. And what we're going to do, you know what, if I put another fuel tank on there, right, so let's put another fuel tank in the bottom. Go away, I don't want you. I want it in there. Go. Now put this underneath. Now, will you guys come down a bit further and in line? Close enough. Alright, well, we'll take that. We'll take that on the chin. That looks alright to me. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put on a communicatron. because we actually have got. I don't want 4 of them. I want 1. So we'll put command control on the side, right there. There we go. And then we'll basically get Jebediah out to do some hello peeps, how's it going type stuff. And we are set and ready to go, I think. So that looks okay. It's all straight. So if I pick this up and bring that right down to the bottom there, that's pretty much in line with each other. So yeah, that's not too bad. Again, you would love to be able to knock these off. That'd be great. But this can be Flight 1. There we go. Not a very advanced name. There's nothing special about it. We want this to go off at the same time as these bad boys. These should be set to 75%, which they are. We are ready to go. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, so new things added to the program. We have these things up here. So these all are your statistics screens and stuff like that. So you got your basically this is your completed missions, stuff that you've actually completed. This is your missions log. So this is like your quest tracker. This is obviously your resource management, how much fuel you've got left, and all that good stuff. I don't know what these boxes are for though, but it tells you what you've got available. This is basically what's telling you what your prestige, your science, so on and so on, is currently sitting at. So what we want to do here is we want to have a crew report. So we will save that, and then we'll have an EVA, and then good old Jebediah. We will do an EVA report. We will save that. Thank you very much, sir. We will right click. We'll take the data, and then we will store experiments. So let's make sure, right, so we've got take 2 or store 2. So then we basically, what that will do, that will allow us now to have another crew report at a higher altitude. So that's what that will allow us to do. And if I get a chance to get out and do an EVA report, I will most definitely try. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to start these engines. We're going to make sure these are throttled right down so I'm not burning too much fuel. These are going to take all the flak there, and we are set and ready to go. So 3, 2, 1, let's go, let's go, let's go. We basically need these to get us up to about 10,000 meters. That's all we need. So once we hit 10,000 meters, we can turn onto the side, and we can then start looking at moving along. But I doubt I'm going to get it unless I've got the separatrons. So that's basically what I'm probably going to go for next. I'm going to try and get some sort of separation available for my crafts, because obviously having these stuck on creates like unknown weights. It's just not worth it. It's going to get us up to about 10,000 meters though, so that's not too bad. So let's just start this turn, and then we'll throttle right up. And we'll start this turn down to the 45. Oh wow, look at that chew through the fuel containers. Wow, that's not very good. Let's try throttling down a little bit, try and save a bit of fuel. See if I can actually get into orbit. I don't think I can. Oh, I might be able to. Let's cut engines. What am I at? 73,000. Oh, that's coming down really quickly. $76,000. 80,000. Right, let's cut engines there. That looks good. That looks good. So let's see. Can I... Right, so let's maneuver the ship. The question you've got to ask yourself is, do I have enough fuel to do a 52-second burn? I seriously doubt it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yep, and I'm out of fuel. So, what we'll do right now is we're going to do this. We're going to right click. We're going to do a crew report. We're going to save it. We're going to do an EVA. So actually get Jebediah. EVA report. We'll save that bad boy as well. And then we're going to right click. We're going to take data. And then we're going to right click and we're going to store all the experiments. So what have we got? There we go. So we've got all the data stored. We're going to reboard the ship. We're going to come down into the water. So there we're coming down right here. So we got up into space and we're coming back down pretty hard. So we probably got about, I don't know, a quarter of the way around the planet before we run out of fuel. So let's just zip on down. We're going to go back into this mode. We're going to go retrograde. So that's what we're going to do. Whoa! That is what we're going to do. And we're going to probably come down here pretty fast. So coming down at 50. We're doing alright. We're doing okay. That's it, Jeb. You're a bloody pro, son. You're a pro. So come down to about 500 meters above the surface of the water. So bring that down, and then the chute should open up. And there we go. We should come down to a nice soft landing in the sea. And then we'll get Jeb out to do his thing, to do his science and all that good stuff. And recover it. So that weren't too bad. That was basically like a small little space hop, really. So we are going to do another crew report. We are going to save that. Then we're going to do an EVA. So EVA. We're going to another EVA report. We're going to save that as well. We're going to take all the data out. We're going to restore it again. And then we're going to board the ship and recover the vessel. And so that should realistically do, I think, 3 of the missions that we actually had should now be complete, because I was able to do the 70,000 meters or above the atmosphere. I got to 80,000 meters, I believe. I was able to hit 5,000 meters, and I was able to launch a vessel. So I should really get quite a big chunk of science out of this. So we basically got the EVA report while flying over Kerbal shores. We got a crew report from the launch pad. We got a EVA report from the space just above Kerbal waters. We also got a report while in space over Kerbal. We got a few bits and bobs there. Recovery of the vessel. The parts, it basically cost about 5,000 credits to 5,000 kuros to build. I got about 4,000 back, so it wasn't too bad. It's not too bad at all. and prestige 25. So total reputation is 142. So good job there. We've got all of these that we need to get rid of. And then, so basically this will just tell you, escape the atmosphere, blah, 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 completion rewards, big chunk of credits, 15 science, 95 prestige, not too bad, so we might as well just get rid of that. Set new altitude record, done, so that's all good. And launch new vessel, we sorted that one, thank you very much. So we've got 55.7 science to actually use, so we have to go with this one, because it's just the way the world works. I want the science. I want new science as soon as possible, to be honest, because it would just make things so much easier. No science there. Oh, we got a science there, so 45 science, not enough. Damn you, Kerbals. Okay, so we actually have radial decouplers there as well. Oh, snap. What we got there? We've got a Separatron, we've got the solid fuel booster, we've got the vectoring engines. I need this. You know what, I might just grab this. 18 science and save the rest. 20 science. Yeah, I'm going to grab that. Yep, okay, I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. Right, so that's that one done. Okay, so let's back up. And that's the first mission done. Now what I'm going to do, just to end this video for you, I'm going to go into mission control and show you the new missions that are available, the new quests. And then I'll start building a ship off screen, and then I'll get another video up for you probably shortly after. So this is basically how it works. You get your R&D test equipment. So basically what you do is they will give you equipment, and then you, how do I put it? You get the equipment and then you test it out for them. They'll give it to you for free, so it may be higher up on the actual list of scientifical stuff. They give it to you for free to use until you've tested it, and then they basically junk it. So the only one that needs to be done is the orbital Kerbal, which I'll do on the next video. So if you look, deadline expiry is 1 day, 14 minutes and 53 seconds. So this will eventually run out. How you do it is basically you use the system while landing on Kerbal. You use it while in flight. But what it will say basically this is what you need to do. So between 8,300 meters and 12,800 meters in flight is when you activate this. Also, you need speeds between 430 meters a second to 630 meters a second as well. So if you get like 550 meters a second and you're around about 10,000 meters and you activate it, that's basically what they want, and that will complete both of those for you and test those. Now, I don't think this sounds relatively easy. This one, it looks like just use the stack decompiler and then just eject it while on Kerbal, and it will just go. The radial decouplers. So to be honest with you, there's nothing really there that I really want. So, so perform the test, activate this part through the staging sequence while all test conditions are met. Do you know what? I probably could do these. No, I'm going to leave them alone. I don't really need to do any of them, to be honest. I'm kind of happy with what I got. So, alright, that's basically how it works. And that's that. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. See you soon.